done is I've replaced the power steering pulley, the tensioner, the V-belt tensioner it's called, or serpentine tensioner that comes with the wheel, so that's replaced. This wheel here, the pulley here, is absolutely fine. Replaced this pulley here, which is an idle pulley. Replaced the alternator pulley as well. The teeth on this one were mangled. The alternator pulley itself there is fine. To do all this was quite a bit of job. Front end came off, as you can see. Front end is off. So what I did is I used a screwdriver into one of the holes for the guard here. One in there, a longer one on this side. That screwdriver is going through another one of the holes, and that is so that I can remove the front, pull the radiator forward, because on the Audi they left enough room on the pipes to be able to come forward enough for me to pull the radiator out forward instead of removing the whole thing. You don't need to remove this. I did, but I put it back on. I didn't need to remove that. But the intercooler pipe, this one here, comes from here, and it goes to this pipe underneath that pipe there. Goes to there. That came across. That was going across the front of where I needed to work, so that came out. What I found when I did all this is that the crankshaft, it's a pulley there, see it's rotating on itself and it's wobbling, so this has come off the actual pulley, and the reason that happened is because the AC compressor seized up. And how I know that, well, I've actually taken the AC compressor out, and what I'll show you now is the air compressor. So the part that broke was, you can see underneath one of these is this little kind of shiny cap looking thing that rotates on the shaft there, on the surface. It just slides around. Now as those three bits you can see there, that actually came out and seized the AC compressor. So having looked inside, these three bits were down the channels here, and the compressor stopped working. So if I can find another piece of that, then I'm going to refurbish this one. Maybe someone else can use it. But I've ordered a new compressor, 170 quid. Brand new, the 1,200 odd pounds. So yeah, a lot of money. To remove the compressor itself, there's three bolts like this. If you can see it, there's three bolts, one two at the side basically, and one sort of middle. You can see it if you just have a gap in between all the pipes and everything. And the other pipes to remove are, there's this pipe here, which is part of the AC. When you do remove these two, they are just simply star-headed bolts. Okay, there's the other one. When you do remove them, you will hear the gas off the aircon hiss out for a minute. So my advice would be to just sort of take a step back, let the hissing stop, and then carry on working. There's one of the bolts there you can see for the air compressor, one there. There's the other one, and the other one is just there in the middle. See that there? That's all three of them. So best to come through the side here with a long ratchet, and you'll get all three. And then it's a case of wiggling it out and through the gap here, and then you've got to remove the electrical connection, and with enough room with the bonnet, enough room out here through the pulley. You see I scratched this one a little bit, but it's okay. Enough room there, you should be able to pull it out quite easily. and see what the problem is. But yeah, yeah, I hope this helps someone else who's having the same sort of issues. I've got to remove the crankshaft. There is a locating hole that you can put a screwdriver in, and you can stop the wheel from turning. But the bolts are quite easy. They are. Let me find the head. So it's one of these type heads, which is a V10. Yeah, it's a V10 star style shape head on it. Okay, that will get the bolts off, and the bolts are all like this. Is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 bolts, and they are quite easy to come off. They're not tight. They're only like basically just put your screwdriver, make sure it's flat in there in the holes, or you just shear the teeth. But once it's in there, a little nip with a ratchet, and it's off. Same with all 8. It's a little bit difficult because you can't really see the radiator in there in the way, but it's relatively easy. Now I'm just going to get this belt, this pulley off, and new one's arriving tomorrow with the AC compressor. Anyway, again, hope this helps somebody. Thanks for watching. Cheers.